Hey people, Indrid here. February 3, Angel Gate, blue team. It's Flo with a force command, a very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. He's a versatile fella, alongside is whoever this is. As a brother captain, a durable hero, walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and support, fighting in melee. Rounding off the team for the blues, Tekesh as a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Red team, we got some Eldar, Nightmare as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support, same hand elite scheme, recolored. And Akiro as a Farseer, support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control. Rounding off the teams though, Gunther the Kaiser with a Plague Champion. Starts off with a damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, can debilitate enemies and support allies, and there's some Nurgle worship. This is the Iron Warriors elite scheme. Quite fittingly facing off against the brother captain early on. Brother captain taking a bunch of damage. There's We Are the Hammer. Bunch of bolter fire. Heretics now moving in, maybe. They kind of split up strangely. I think they were trying to avoid the We Are the Hammer splash damage, maybe. Yeah, brother captain got messed up, but the heretics being shot down. They do get away. Triple stormtroopers here, packing a decent punch at range. A bunch of ammo boxes exploding. And the CSM looking for some melee on them. Need to be careful though. CSM getting pretty low here. Looks like they're going to be okay, maybe. Down in the southwest, there's two contested power points. Holding them early and noding them can do some good work for you. I don't think it's worth putting gens on them unless you're losing one of your naturals consistently. Perhaps here's a natural for the blue team, another one all the way in this southeast corner. Similarly for the red team. One in the northwest corner here. Howling Banshees yelling. Tactical Marines with a flamer run into the garrison. Now they may need to flee because Banshees are coming back in with power swords. Oh, first they roasted some Guardians in this garrison. They've ducked back into the bunker. Force commanders here. Quite low on hit points though. Warlock could knock him over and then the Banshees could go in. Oh, Banshees run off. Didn't want to deal with the shotguns of these scouts. Warlock happy to jump in though. There's a shotgun blast. And there's a bunch of fire. Played it well actually in the end, Flo. Now on the power with flame attacks. Meanwhile, back towards the southwest. Tons of Daka from the Orks. These guys getting their big shooters. Other fellas already have them. Oh, Tekesh lost the sluggers already. Wasn't even paying attention to that. Looters are in though with a death gun. Warboss probably pissed off. As always. And we have some interceptors from the brother captain. No idea what that's meant to say. Triple stormtroopers into interceptors is quite interesting. Lots of possible melee support, of course, from our brother captain. Although we have a psychic lash here, so no bulwark, and CSM wipe. Sloppy from Gunther. Plague Champion's also fallen over. Not sure what was going on there. Noise Marines on the way. Seemed like he was distracted by something. Howling Banshees with the aspect of strength. I throw. Oh, his game froze apparently. Maybe it was a big lag spike. 2-1 cap for the blue team. Can Gunther recover? They've got some more Chaos Space Marines on the way. There's that Psychic Lash doing damage over time and slowing you down. Power bashing Eldar though. Might get flanked here by the brother captain's army. Interceptors getting in there, and these guys these days do disrupt you when they come in, even without the Justicar, and they're doing 30 DPS when they get there too at level 1. Bunch of Daka in the southwest, of course. Noise Marines frustrating the Warboss with some cacophony. Heretics run, Guardians run. Orks are still going to take the southwest powers, I think. Well, the Noise Marines are still here. Are those guys going to go and... Oh, it's noded, look. They're going to try and Daka down the node. Meanwhile, the Ordo Malleus are assaulting this power. How far away that generator is. With some Space Marine support. Any war gear for you, buddy? You have Artificer in. The Force Commander making him tougher. Second CSM squad out now for Gunther. The Plague Champion still down. Warlock may be able to push across now and get to him. Got a Shuriken in play, bunch of Guardians, and of course the Howling Banshees. Cacophony, little burst of cacophony, and then they flee. These CSM have heavy cover. Don't have a ton of war though. What was that? Oh, shotgun blast, I think, maybe on the shuriken, and a bunch of fire went in from the flame attacks. Banshee's yelling. Oh, they got some attacks isolated here. Assault squad coming in. That was really risky from Flo. I think he was waiting for the assault squad to save those tactical marines, and it came just in time. Force commander is also there. Just got his energy given back, I think, by Sanctify Global, maybe. I think I saw there. One of the globals of the brother captain. Oh, maybe it was just this. The Witchblade of... Sorry, the Merciless Witchblade draining his energy is what I saw. He was losing energy, not gaining it. Is he alright? Warlock's alright. He's alright. CSM are still without their Eternal War, eh? Could they be able to pick through the Stormtroopers quite well if they get Eternal War up, I think. Force Commander is okay. Heretics on Retreat Path. Howling Banshees were in there with some power melee kicks as well. The brother captain did fall, though. Level 2, done well so far. And there's tier 2 for the Ordo Malleus. Flo, though, did actually drop those tactical marines in the end. They tried to get inside the garrison, didn't quite work out from here's the last model look. 497 to 347. Does Flo get anything else on the field before going tier 2 now because of those losses? Nope, straight into tier 2. It's a possibility they'd get some tactical marines, but they may just be looking to drop Sternguard in tier 2 maybe. Whoops, we want that back, please. Southwest is all blue for now. Have they noded, though? No. We are nodeless. Looters with an aggressive position to cover this. Getting flanked, though, by the Farseer. Any war gear for you? Where's she going? Maybe she knows there's looters there, but doesn't quite know where they are, the Farseer. 489 to 344, 2 to 1 for red. Howling Banshee's getting close enough to get some melee going. War shouting the Warboss. Farseer getting some pokes as well. Couldn't quite wipe them. There's guide on the Banshees. And a bunch of Daka. We do have some replacement sluggers. Couldn't quite get in there quickly enough to finish off the Howling Banshees. They're okay. Look at this webway in the corner here. Power bashing time soon, I think. At the moment, they are... I don't know what it... There we go. Bash some power, fellas. Brother Captain Steel down here. Interceptors teleporting into Banshees, and there's the jump from the assault squad. It might be worth getting channeling runes, but of course, when you're channeling, you can't attack stuff. And that Merciless Witchblade is pretty damn good. Draining energy from jump troops is bad for the jump troops. Plague Champion, no war gear, but back to his feet. Doing some Plague Bolter stuff. Should be shooting at the scouts, probably. To try and get the most out of that piercing DPS. Vindicator Assassin on the field for the brother captain. Here he is. Bursty range damage, as you'd expect from a sniper, can switch his ammo to combat all targets. And the Force Commander coming in to revive. Should get level 3, right? There's a level 3. Brother Captain's going to stay in the field, I think. And it's the Mantle of Terror on the way. No, he's off. He's off. Oh, Warboss has shown up here too. So red team are retaking these nodes. And they have a Wraith Lord in play thanks to Akiro. Chaos Dreadnought coming up for Sir Gunther the Kaiser. Power is being severely bashed though. Speaking of power bashes, look at this. Webway being used by Nightmare. And they're going to get a full bash, I think. Flo calling out the webway. That may only be good for one power bash, but I think webways are like 50... Is it 50 red or 75? I think either way, getting a full power bash off it is worth it, I think. Although, also lost their own power over here. So now they need that power bash to get even. Chaos Dreadnought with an autocannon. Good versus all targets. Currently shooting at the looters, I think, who need to run. Now getting some chunky melee attacks on these assault marines. Flo is in tier 2. I don't see Thunder and Lightning though. I do hear Banshees yelling. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Interceptors coming in to try to defend the power. They do have their Justicar. Oh, is that enhance? It is. Falchu's wing is here. That was Mind Blades up on the interceptors, and they somehow didn't drop a model there. Battle Rights coming in, doesn't stop a model falling though. And it's going to be Nemesis Demon Hammer. Had enough of these Howling Banshees. They're now basically demons. Uh-oh. Brother Captain can't get away. Grenade goes in. Well played, Nightmare. Bashed the power. Killed an interceptor. Took down the Brother Captain. Can the Warlock make it out of here? Looks like they are. Is that a time field I'm hearing? No, it was the Psychic Storm. I guess they're not tier 3 yet. 413 to 316. Plasma Grenade. Banshees got suppressed. Were they suppressed by the base turret, or was it aiming? What's that? Tank Busters in play now for Tekesh. Their target, of course, the Wraith Lord. Banshees war shouting. It's Nightmares again, causing all sorts of problems over here. And look, they're power bashing this now. Watch out, Space Marine, says the Brother Captain. Interceptors, I'll teleport a bit late there. Banshees made it out, and has a good passage of play, I think, from Nightmare, who's laughing. What is this now? Oh, the Vindicare Assassin is bashing power with turbo penetrator rounds, and now he's just hidden because of this. Needs to queue up the power bash commands there. Wraith Lord being repaired. Blast Master Noise Marine's in play. Good hit on the Tank Busters. Kills one. And yep, Tekesh has realised now and runs away. Beamy Death Gun here too. Tank Busters off the field. Wraith Lord's going to push. It'll take some beamy hits, but they'll be alright. He'll be alright. 368 to 316 on the VPs. What is this? That's the Vindicare running. Looks like he only bashed one gen. 3 hits for the Dreadnought on these interceptor fellas. Oh, and they're being suppressed as well. And there's Banshees on retreat path. From Akiro? Yeah, from Akiro. Interceptors may be slightly lucky to make it away. These guys could have gone for grenades, perhaps. Something got stuck. Tekesh? Oh, the Wraith Lord. Oh, did the Wraith Lord get stuck in attack mode and followed him into base? Yeah, I think so. Got taken out in base, maybe. Unfortunate. That bug is like pre-heresy, that bug, forever. Sometimes melee walkers, or melee big single entities, I suppose, because Carnifexes can happen too as well. He just gets stuck in attack mode and you can't stop him. Blood Rage takes over. Plague Champion with the Plague Fist and the Armor of Pestilence. There's tier 3 for Nightmare, Flow, and Tekesh already there. And there's that Nemesis Demon Hammer too. Force Commander levels up to something 4. Doing well. Slaughter CSM. Doing some good DPS alongside some Guardians, and the Warlock is there. Most of the Switch Raid is really nasty. Ouch. Plasma overcharges from these guys, but then they ate a plasma grenade. That was a really bloody good grenade. And Guardian's tying up the Vindicare so he can't fire. This is really far forward to push your Dreadnought here, buddy. Because Beamy's getting shots, Vindicare's getting shots, Tank Buster's getting shots. There's target acquired. So they have vision of the Dreadnought for a while now, which may help them do a barrage. Nope, they're backing off now. Vindicare's still going for it. Trying to cut it off slightly, I think, here. Interceptors versus CSM. Interceptors are kind of low, and there's only 2 of them, but here comes a Brother Captain to help out. Still getting shots, look at that. These guys are trying to repair. Oh, those guys run. Can the Vindicare do enough damage here? One more shot will do it, I think. Maybe not. Oh, they got suppressed by the Shuriken. He got suppressed by the Shuriken, then that's the run. Vanguard veterans on the field now for Flow. Knob squad for Tekesh. There's all the tier 3s going in. Oh, look, there's Brother Captain still in tier 2. Scout's getting a cheeky decap. Are they going to grenade these? No, they can't. They don't have the energy for it. And Assault Terminator's in for flow. Unique to the brother captain. Unique to the Force Commander, I should say. Tried to get onto the Dreadnought. There's the Demolishing Strike, which no longer knocks you back. It now just stuns you in place. Which is actually better for you to deliver damage, arguably. Because they're closer to you, so you can smack them. But when stuff gets tossed back and it gets knocked back, they're more likely to retreat in general because they're all out of position and stuff. So you can get some retreat hits that way, maybe. Dreadnought still going, eh? Avatar of Cain on the way for Nightmare. Some Seer Counselor up for Akiro. 262, 302. It's close. 2-1 for blue is in. What is this? That's some shooter boys looking for decapping and stuff. And there's that Nob Squad. I don't know who wins 1v1 Nob Squad versus a Seer Council. Maybe it depends on if the Seer Council can get knockbacks on their leap and whether the Nob Squad uses Frenzy and exactly when they use their Frenzy and that kind of thing. Dreadnought was eventually taken out with the big old rocks. Terminators teleport away. Force Commander's taken out by a Banshee. Shot to the sternum at the end there. Also kicked him in the face. Who Heretics up to? I don't know. They're going north-ish. Warboss. No war gear for the Warboss. Come on now. It's such a compact map. Lots of team fights. Warboss could do very good things with Boss Pole or Trophy Rack or Bang Bang Hammer. Or all of these things. Well, at least two of the things. That was Pestilent Strike to stun these guys. Can they get a model off them? Fake Fist doing decent work. There's an Avatar now on the field. That's me buffing all of the red team's nearby infantry. Warlock, you okay, buddy? Wailing Doom. Might do some friendly fire to the poor Heretics that went in. Decent hit, though. The Warlock did indeed get away, and there's another Seer Council, this time for Nightmare. Where is Akiro's? Doing stuff in the south, maybe there's a Fire Prism. Avatar now fighting the Nob Squad with Warboss support. Nob Squad have to run, though. Still no war gear for the Warboss. Maybe they're saving for Battle Wagon here. Oh, we have a Terminator Force Commander. Going for claws. Maybe they spotted the Seer Council. Yeah. And there's another one on the way. And there's the Avatar as well. Oh, and some Chaos Terminators. And they are getting claws. 262 to 229 on the VPs. But the Captain taking back his natural. Great map for the Avatar and for Terminators and stuff like that. It's relatively compact. You can get back to base decently well. Like if these guys teleport from here, they're like halfway back to base already. Another Nob Squad for Tekesh. That's where the resources are going. That was the Demolishing Strike. Very nice to have against this stuff to stun. Lightning Claws onto Lightning Claws. Avatar also helping out, and that Avatar will be buffing these Chaos Terminators. Gives them suppression immunity, which he already had. I believe he gives a defensive and offensive buff as well. And that is Time Field now. Fire Prism getting some decent hits. Paladins are up now. Unique to the Brother Captain. All the big super heavy infantry coming out, eh? Nob Squad getting hammers. These are the second Nob Squad. The first one level up? No. Little chunk of XP, and there's a Librarian for flow. Never leave home without a Librarian if you have some Terminators, I say. Especially melee Terminators. And don't be too hasty to commit your Librarian. Yeah, leave him back, smite things, maybe get your staff up, and you can do your lightning hands. Nob Squad gonna fight some Clawminators. And the Terminators are quite low. Nob Squad with full momentum there. They were doing massive damage per hit, but they are persuaded to leave because of the Fire Prism knocking them down. Where's the Avatar gone? Back at base? Oh, he's up here. Warlock runs. Seer Council still in place. Seer Council will do a lot to the Paladins, especially with the power melee singing spears in there. But they're off. Double Guardians with Embolden. Paladins shrugging off a lot of that piercing damage. They did take quite a bunch of damage there. Nob squads are reviving and reinforcing themselves. Well, I guess they're getting new knobs, aren't they? They aren't reviving them. Fire Prism with some repairs. Need to keep that thing back at maximum range as much as you can. Tanks typically struggle on this map. Or, you know, fire support vehicles in general. The Paladins get on that Fire Prism. It's not going to last long. Paladin's still kind of low. That Battle Rights is a flat health per second. It's not percentage based, so it's not amazing for healing up your Terminators. Look at this push from Flo. Going after the Chaos Terminators. But we got some Marker Zinc CSM here. And there's some Nurgle worship. Only one Terminator died for the Chaos fellas. That's kind of lucky. Terminator Force Commander runs away. The other guy's teleported out. You okay there, bud? He's alright. I believe this fella's going to get changed. They're going to give him Commander Armor. And he's going to get 1,800 hit points, I think is what they're doing. Has something to do with... he's going to cost more to revive or something. We'll see if those changes go through. I don't think they're absolutely final yet. Great Unclean One coming up for Sir Gunther the Kaiser. Good map for him, as I explained before. Another Fire Prism for Akiro. And the Farseer is down. Could be tricky to revive. You really want her on the field with the time field and stuff. Eldritch, is it beautifully timed? Pretty well timed. Banshees don't want to run into it, though. I think that was Akiro's. Banshee still ran into it. And, oh, we are going to get revived. Plague Champions on it. Level 3. Has Blight Grenades at the end. Not what you'd expect to see purchased late. You'd expect to see the Icon of Nurgle or the Mucus Discharge to help him cap stuff. Plague Champion just sauntering away. Did the Farseer make it out? She did. A weird boy now for Tekesh. Could get Warpath going. Oh, has it going, in fact. Gives, yeah, +2 speed and 20% damage resistance. That is terrifying. With 2 Nob squads, Seer Council going straight after him, trying to take him out. But he makes it away. As do the Seer Council. Howling Banshee's War shouting somewhere. There they are. Oh, going after the Vindicare. Probably used Enhance already. They're all being buffed by the Avatar, though, of course, as well. And the Warlock has switched to the Witchblade of Kernus. Providence as well as up. So could you pop Providence and then just throw Faltru's Wing on a bunch of different squads? That'd be quite fun. Great Unclean One up for Sir Gunther the Kaiser. Passively damaging nearby enemies. Some nasty abilities and powerful in the melee. Also, of course, counts as a demon, so just loving that Nurgle worship. Gravity Blade in now for Akiro. Level 7, the Farseer, eh? Can they kill this Terminator Force Commander, or is he just going to teleport away here? Left it late. Oh, goes down. Left it too late. Was, trying to get some more Howling Banshee kills, I suppose. Red team flowing across the top of the map now. Banshee's on a power bashing mission. They are short one model, but I think they'll be alright. Paladins are healed up, and there's a Land Raider Crusader for the Brother Captain. And there he is. Terminator Librarian's in play. 122 to 152 on the VPs. It's still very close. Paladins teleporting in, breaking stuff. Marker Zinc CSM there to do some DPS, but they may need to... Oh, they targeted the barrels for a second. I was going to say they may need to run into a garrison, but just running away also works. The Seer Council now with heavy melee spears. They can go after the Crusader. Their first time seeing it, I think. Beamy looters getting some decent shots on the Avatar there. What is this? That is some Vanguard veterans in a really bad spot. Able to jump away. Now it's the Terminators in a bad spot. And there's Gate of Infinity to help them out. They tried to run back in. Now the Force Commander is just going to do what he can and then teleport, but it didn't work out well for him last time. In fact, yeah, he may have teleported in and goes down again. Sloppy loss, I think, from Flo. How do you attack this? It's not easy. Seer Council, double Seer Council, Avatar, Great Unclean One. And that's without the Fire Prisms and the Heroes and the Chaos Terminators. Bloody hell. There's a Wraith Guard here as well now. Double Knob Squad. Haven't leveled up yet, eh? These guys are all sneaky. How are you guys sneaky? Oh, from Codicum Aeternum. Big fight kicking off. There's the battle rights. Can they take down the Avatar? It's an Eldritch. Eldritch Storm shuts down the Crusader. Not sure if they can finish it off, though. Here come a Seer Council with the Spears and the Great Unclean One. Looks like they're more concerned with the infantry now at the moment. Yes, battering the Knob Squads, aren't they? Oh, Call the Boys. The Warboss just used Call the Boys. Reinforcing the Knob Squads. Warlock still doing some decent work, though. There's a cloud of flies. Warlock gets away. Now they're fighting the Great Unclean One. A Sanctuary over there. Doesn't help you against ranged fire, does it? Chaos Predator in play with Mark of Khorne. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going over here too. There's a time field. Looks like they got a decap with some sneaky Farseer and Seer Council action. Level 7 Farseer with Runes of Reaping, and then she dies so fast when I said that. Double Fire Prisms getting some good shots. Looks like they're using their focus shot here. Yeah, to try and explode some models. Vanguard veterans wipe, I think, there. Flo might be able to... oh, they have. I was going to say they might be able to call in some more Terminators soon, and they have done. Absolute madness. 98 to 127. Crusader taking Wraithguard shots. Wraithguard are very weak in melee. Here come Paladins. And a Brother Captain. What level is that guy now? Level 5 Brother Captain. Yeah, Paladins ran into a bad spot with Seer Council and Howling Banshees there. They can reinforce off the Crusader and get some healing off it too. Wraithguard making their way around. There's Wraith Cannon Volley doing some work. And Fire Prism's getting shots now. Can this thing get away? Avatar's giving chase. Seer Council giving chase. There's Enhance on the Wraithguard. They have dropped a model though. Might have been better to put Enhance on the Seer Council here. Warboss, what are you doing, buddy? Not much you can do, is there? Down it goes. Is that the turning point for the red team? They have really powerful armies. Looters, unable to get shots off because of the Fire Prisms. Wraithguard are now just hanging out. 88 to 121. And the red team close this out now. Who's this? Some CSM looking after the VP up there. Librarian did get his staff in the end. The Seer Council have been amazing so far. Level 2 and level 2. One last push maybe from the blue team. Do they have any nukes? I think the Brother Captain does. Big old Wailing Doom on the stuff approaching there, though. And they've got the Chaos Terminators are going in. They are going in. Big hits. Light grenades in there, was that? I think it was, you know. Down to 58 VPs. This purple you see here is a buff from the Terminator Librarian, Might of Titan. That's Touch of Nurgle on some CSM. Sorry, on some Terminators. They'll do massive damage if they explode. based on the health you have. More Terminators in there. Banshees on capping duty. I think the red team have done enough here. What an awesome fight. Yeah, the Knob squads, they kind of struggled to make an impact, didn't they? We're seeing them countered more and more now these days. Especially in 3v3s. When there's, you know, potentially a lot of stuff that could counter them. Players are generally getting better at dealing with them, I think. At a certain level anyway. And there's the victory for the red team. Awesome stuff. We had a Terminator Force Commander down at the end. The Brother Captain, level 5 and down at the end. Warboss level 5. No war gear for this guy. Surely they could have got a boss pole or a trophy rack up. Even if just that. Might have made big differences in the fights. Warlock was level 6. Level 6 Plague Champion. And a level 8 Farseer. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. It was a fun game, I think. Hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see ya next time.